Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. BJP government in Karnataka gains majority as party wins 12 out of 15 seats in assembly by-polls. Parliament passes recycling of ships bill. Lok Sabha approves arms amendment bill limiting number of licensed arms per person. Discussion on citizenship amendment bill underway in Lok Sabha. Uttar Pradesh government decides to set up 218 fast-track courts for rape cases and crimes against children. Russia banned from global sporting events including Olympics by the World Anti-Doping Agency. And at South Asian Games, Indian women's and men's teams clinched gold in Kabaddi, taking the total medals tally to 289. The ruling BJP in Karnataka has registered an emphatic victory by winning 12 of the 15 seats in the by-election, thereby gaining the majority in the state legislative assembly. The Congress bagged 2 seats and an independent registered victory in 1. JDS could not win a single seat in this election. Here is a report.
The 4-month-old Yediyurappa government has gained stability today by winning 12 seats. The latest party tallies, BJP has 117, Congress 68 and JDS 34 in a house of 222 members. One independent member also supports the government, taking BJP tally to 118. Interestingly, BJP winning all the 7 seats in North Karnataka was rather on expected lines, but winning 3 seats in Bengaluru and 1 in Mandya district came as a big surprise. These seats were always dominated by the Congress and JDS. BJP workers celebrated across the state by bursting crackers and exchanging sweets. The next big task for Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa is to expand the cabinet and distribute portfolios without annoying anyone. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
Accepting responsibility for the dismal performance of the party, Congress leader Siddaramaiah resigned as the legislature party leader in the assembly. Dinesh Gundu Rao resigned as Karnataka Pradesh Congress president. Chief Minister of Karnataka B.S. Yediyurappa thanked people for voting for a stable government, assuring that he will strive for the development of the state. In Jharkhand, campaigning for the third and fourth phase of assembly elections is in full swing. Polling would be held in 17 constituencies, spread over 8 districts in the third phase on Thursday. 15 assembly segments in over 4 districts will go to polls in the fourth phase on the 16th of this month. Star campaigners of all national and regional parties are undertaking whirlwind tours of the state in support of their party candidates. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today addressed rallies in Barhi in Hazaribagh district and Bokaro. He said several districts of Jharkhand have been selected as aspirational districts for the development of backward areas. He said if voted to power, the BJP government will ensure that benefits of the state's resources will be given to tribal people. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi addressed a rally at Badka Gaon in Hazaribagh district. He alleged that unemployment in Jharkhand is high due to wrong policies of the incumbent government. Tomorrow, campaigning for the third phase would come to an end. A report.
BJP Working President J.P. Nadda held public meeting in Godda and Dhanbad. He said due to welfare schemes of BJP-led government in centre and state, people are empowered. Jharkhand Vikas Morcha JVM President Babulal Marandi, addressing a rally in Giridih, alleged that large-scale corruption has been committed in implementation of schemes in the state, and if voted to power, culprit will be go to jail. Jharkhand Mukti Morcha JMM Chief Shibu Soren, addressing a rally in Ramgarh, appealed that tribal people should educate their children. Leaders of all Jharkhand Students Union AJSU, Left Wing and other parties are also addressing public meetings in support of their candidates. Dharmendra Kumar Rai, AIR News, Ranchi.
Parliament has passed the Recycling of Ships Bill 2019 with the Rajya Sabha approving it today. The Lok Sabha has already cleared it. The bill restricts the use of hazardous materials on ships and regulates recycling of ships. The Arms Amendment Bill 2019 has been passed by the Lok Sabha today. It seeks to reduce the number of licensed arms per person and to increase the quantum of penalties for violation of the law. Celebratory firing will now be punishable. Quantum of punishment for illegal manufacture, import or export, possession or buying and selling of firearms without permission has been enhanced. License period for firearms would be increased from 3 to 5 years. Replying to the discussion on the bill, Home Minister Amit Shah rejected allegations that it is aimed at appropriating the powers of the states. Mr. Shah said sportspersons involved in archery and shooting need not be concerned about the restrictions on firearms. He observed that celebratory firing has become a big menace.
ये कानून आने के बाद जो लोग सेलिब्रिटी फायरिंग करते, हर्ष फायरिंग कहते थे उसको, ये बड़ी गंभीर चीज थी और हर्ष फायरिंग करने वालों को अब जेल की सलाखों के पीछे जाना पड़ेगा। इसका प्रावधान भी हमने कर दिया है।
Discussion on the Citizenship Amendment Bill 2019 is continuing in the Lok Sabha. Introducing the bill, Home Minister Amit Shah said it has a long-term vision to provide relief to crores of people. Mr. Shah said refugees from minority communities of neighbouring countries of Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan would be given citizenship under the bill.
जो मैं बिल लेकर आया हूं वो पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन के आधार पर धार्मिक रूप से प्रताड़ित अल्पसंख्यकों को शरण में लेने का बिल है, उनको नागरिकता देनी है। हमारे एक्ट के मुताबिक कोई भी एप्लीकेशन कर सकता है। ढेर सारे लोगों को नागरिकता दी भी है और ढेर सारे लोगों को भविष्य में भी मिलेगी। नियमों के अनुसार एप्लीकेशन करेंगे, ये सबको मिलेगा।
Initiating the discussion, Manish Tiwari of the Congress said the bill is against the spirit and basic structure of the Constitution. Rajendra Agarwal of BJP accused the Congress of opposing the bill with a selective interpretation of secularism, keeping vote bank politics in mind. Dayanidhi Maran of the DMK questioned as to why Sri Lankan Tamil refugees are excluded in the bill. Abhishek Banerjee of AITC termed the bill as another trap after the NRC. Meanwhile, a Bandh call given by some organizations in Assam and Tripura against the bill today evoked a mixed response. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. The Uttar Pradesh government has decided to set up 218 fast-track courts to hear rape cases and crimes against children. The decision was taken in a cabinet meeting today. Talking to media after the meeting, State Law Minister Brajesh Pathak said Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath expressed concern over crimes against women. He said it was decided to set up 144 fast-track courts to hear rape cases and 74 POCSO courts for matters related to crimes against children.
हमने तय किया है कि हम 218 नए फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट खोलेंगे। इसमें हमने अपर सत्र न्यायाधीश स्तर के अधिकारी की नियुक्ति के भी आदेश दिए हैं, पद सृजित कर दिए हैं, उनके सहयोगी स्टाफ के भी पद सृजित कर दिए हैं।
An estimated 63 lakh rupees will be incurred on each of the new fast-track courts. 60% of the expenditure on the courts will be borne by the centre. In Jammu and Kashmir, the government today announced to cover all the students who apply for different scholarship schemes, besides announcing a financial assistance to all physically challenged persons and persons above 70 years of age. In a review meeting, DG Social Welfare Department Rukhsana Ghani said the sanction of 65,000 new beneficiaries under Integrated Social Security Scheme and National Social Assistance Program will ensure more deserving persons benefit from these schemes. The last date for filling of National Scholarship Scheme forms has been extended till the 31st of this month to cover more deserving students. India and Australia today emphasized the need for enhanced collaboration to counter terrorism and violent extremism through increased information sharing. The two countries also exchanged views on achieving their shared objective of peace, prosperity and progress in the Indo-Pacific region. The two sides discussed bilateral defense engagements, areas to enhance cooperation in the field of defense industry and defense technology. They also held a discussion on the prevailing regional security concerns. The issues came up for discussion during the third India-Australia Secretary-level 2+2 dialogue in New Delhi today. In Afghanistan, at least 9 soldiers were killed and several others injured when a suicide bomber detonated an explosives-laden vehicle near a military base in southern province of Helmand today. Officials said the bombing occurred near the center of Nadali district, where most of the territory is controlled or contested by the Taliban. The blast reportedly destroyed the Afghan National Army facility. The Taliban took responsibility for the attack, claiming it killed dozens of security forces and destroyed several armed vehicles. The World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA, today banned Russia for 4 years from participation in global sporting events, including the 2020 Tokyo Olympics and the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics. WADA has accused Moscow of falsifying data from an anti-doping laboratory. Russia's anti-doping agency can appeal the decision in the Court of Arbitration for Sport within 21 days. Last month, WADA investigators and the International Olympic Committee had said evidences showed that Russian authorities tampered with the Moscow laboratory database to hide hundreds of potential doping cases. Indian women's and men's teams have clinched gold in Kabaddi at the 13th South Asian Games in Nepal. In women's final, India crushed host Nepal 50-13 in Kathmandu this evening. In men's final too, India defeated Sri Lanka 51-18. In football also, Indian Eves won the third consecutive gold, beating hosts Nepal 2-0 in the summit clash at Pokhara today. On the second last day of the Games, India was on top of the tally with 294 medals comprising 158 gold, 92 silver and 44 bronze. The News Services Division of All India Radio in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program, Public Speak, will bring you a discussion on women's safety issues and challenges. This can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. Listeners can ask questions to the experts sitting in our studio on toll-free telephone number 1800-115767. You can also ask questions on telephone number 011-2331-4444 and post queries on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts by #AskAIR. Taking suo motu cognizance of media reports, National Human Rights Commission NHRC has sought a detailed report from the Chief Secretary of Delhi on yesterday's fire incident that claimed 43 lives in Anaj Mandi area. Commissioner of Delhi Police and Commissioner North Delhi Municipal Corporation have also been asked to submit reports in this regard. They have been asked to submit the reports within 6 weeks, along with action taken against the errant officials. Key domestic benchmarks rose marginally today, driven by buying in select bank and auto counters. The rupee also appreciated 16 paise against the US dollar. A report.
The Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange climbed 42 points to 40,487. Nifty at the National Stock Exchange also added 16 points to trade at 11,938. The rupee at the Forex market also appreciated 16 paise to 71 rupees and 4 paise against the US dollar. And Brent crude prices were trading around $63.80 per barrel. V. Ravi Kumar, AIR News.
The government has taken a decision for in-situ redevelopment of over 378 JJ clusters in Delhi with a Jahan Juggi Wahan Ghar initiative. Housing Minister Hardeep Singh Puri today said Delhi Development Authority DDA has taken charge of 378 JJ clusters and their survey process is in progress. He said very soon tenders will be issued for 5 clusters. Interacting with media in New Delhi, Mr. Puri said the work was mainly to be done by the Delhi government, but the centre has taken it over in view of the attitude of the city government. The UNESCO-recognized Nilgiris Mountain Railway today conducted a special service for foreign tourists. 71 tourists from several countries, including USA, UK and France, travelled in this special steam engine service from Kannur to Ooty. They were presented with special mementos and gift hampers, as well as replica of the original Edmonton-type cardboard ticket. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. BJP government in Karnataka gains majority as party wins 12 out of 15 seats in assembly by polls. Parliament passes recycling of ships bill. Lok Sabha approves arms amendment bill limiting number of licensed arms per person. Discussion on Citizenship Amendment Bill underway in Lok Sabha. Uttar Pradesh government decides to set up 218 fast-track courts for rape cases and crimes against children. Russia banned from global sporting events including Olympics by World Anti-Doping Agency. And at South Asian Games, Indian women's and men's teams clinched gold in Kabaddi, taking the total medals tally to 294. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.